Good evening, all. I equally want to use this opportunity to appreciate players for the performance this evening. Like we all know, for us, it is still work in progress. We are still trying to put our acts together, put our finishing touches to our preparations, and I think they did very well. They did well, but we still have a lot of things that we still need to work on. So, like I said, it's still work in progress, but we still must commend the girls for the gallant effort they put in as far as today's game is concerned. We all know games between Nigeria and Cameroon. On paper, they will look friendly, but then we all know, there is always the prestige at stake, and everybody tries as much as possible to ensure that you don't disappoint your fellow countrymen. And by the result of today's match, I think we appreciate what the girls have done.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We also need to hear the captain, Rasheedat Ajibade, who also gave us an impressive race today. What does this mean for us scoring against Cameroon?
First of all, special thanks to God Almighty for this amazing, great day, for a wonderful match, injury-free match between the both sides. It's such an honor and privilege to have scored 3 goals in today's match, but I wouldn't have done it without the support of my teammates, and special thanks to all the fans that came out as well to cheer us up. It is their energy, their support that also inspired us to win this match today. So special thanks to everyone. God bless you.
All right, for questions, we would appreciate you signify by a raise of hands, and also please kindly tell us your name, your medium, and possibly the location. Please raise of hand. All right, Mr. Lee.
Good evening, all. My name is Niyu Kusariko, KSS. To the coach, are you satisfied so far with the number of friendly matches we've played? Playing today against Cameroon and possibly against Portugal, these friendlies, are they enough for you going to the World Cup, knowing full well that Nigeria last won the trophy in 2018?
Yes, I must confess, we would have appreciated the opportunity of playing more games so that we can put to test our philosophy and the strategies we intend to adopt in the Nations Cup. It could also have given us the opportunity of giving a lot of other players the opportunity to see what they can also do, having which we'll be able to now determine who and who we can also take to the Nations Cup. But we have to make do with what we have and then try as much as possible to maximize these opportunities and to ensure that we do our best and get the girls very prepared before the AFCON. But like I said earlier, we would have loved to have more games so that more opportunities could have been given to some players. But then, this is where we are. We cannot begin to look back and make excuses. We must keep working and ensure that we put this thing together that will make Nigerians very happy.
All right, thank you very much, please.
My name is James Edafi from Fresh FM Nigeria. And to the coach, sir, how will you rate the performance of the Super Falcons this evening? Is it because it was a friendly match? Then what should Nigerians expect when these girls take this fight to the level? What I'm saying is this: how will you rate the Super Falcons tonight? Was it because it was a friendly match with indomitable awareness of Cameroon? Then aside that, at the world stage, what should Nigerians, what should they expect? Because to me, it was like a one-sided match.
Thank you. You see, we have a lot of games to play ahead of us, and you take each game based on the opposition. You try out different strategies and see which one fits your team better. Well, it's your opinion that it was a one-sided affair, and for us it was a good game, and the girls tried to put in a lot of what we have been working on in training, and that accounted for what you saw on the field of play. But like I said, we are not yet a finished product. It is still work in progress. Even during the competition, work must continue until the end of the competition. And we are not unmindful of the expectations of Nigerians. The Super Falcons have been one of the most, if not the most successful team as far as Nigeria is concerned at the national team level. And so there are high expectations each time they go out to play. Considering the caliber of players we have, looking at the quality of teams they also represent. So there is always a high expectation each time they go out to perform. And we must do our best as coaches to ensure that those standards are not lowered. We must ensure that the standard is sustained, and then we do as much as possible to improve on what the team has achieved so far. So we have an objective, and we'll try as much as possible to ensure that for us, what will make Nigerians happy is winning the trophy, and that is what we are going for.
All right, please, next we would like to have for our captain. Let's create a balance, please, for our captain.
My name is Babatunde Koiki, from New Central TV. My name is Babatunde Koiki, New Central TV, sports manager to Rasheedat. What's the mood like in camp? We're just barely weeks to the kickoff of the Africa Women's Cup of Nations. What's the energy like? What are the girls feeling like? Is it revenge on your mind? Is it African domination again? Is it wanting to be back on top of Africa? What is the mood like amongst the girls?
Thank you, Mr. Babatunde, for that question. Right now in camp, the mood is positive. Of course, there are back and forth distractions, but we understand the responsibilities that is ahead of us, and as players, it's an honor to play for our national, for the nation. So we're positive, we're excited, looking forward to this tournament, and of course, giving our best as always. Thank you.
All right, we are not in a hurry. This is a Nigerian national team. They are for you here, and they really want to speak to you. Please, Busayolo.
All right, my name is Busayolo Kere, Captain TV Sport Manager Abuja. All right, one to the coach, one to Rasheedat, the captain. Coach, typically looking at this game, Ifeanyi Onumonu started from the 9th position, and at the time she was not that effective getting the chances, and that's why we saw Rasheedat coming in to play. Then in your midfield, you had practically did a cone 4-1-2-3 attacking style, but in the second half you changed to 4-2-1-3. What's the standard way for our girls to play? Nigeria wants to see that delight that we know that when we go to the team tournament, we can play this way. To the captain, Rasheedat, scoring 2 goals today, are you saying in the absence of some key players, you rise up to the occasion for Nigeria? Thank you.
Thank you. You know, when you set out for any game, you always have a game plan. And you want to try out some things and you see how it works. If you discover that it's not working, you always have a plan B and sometimes plan C. And again, in the course of the game, sometimes you could give some time and say, okay, within this period, this is what I want to see in the team. If you are satisfied, you go to the next aspect. If you are not, you only have to make changes to try and ensure that you get a strategy that you feel the players and the team will be more comfortable with. As for patterns and what Nigerians will always expect, the most important thing is for the players to play well, score goals, and win matches. We want the girls to play and enjoy playing football. They need to play and express themselves. The fans, that's what they want to see. They want to see the players expressing themselves, playing good football, because that is what they are also happy about. So I would not say specifically this is the particular pattern that we're going to play, but we're looking at different options. We have players that can adjust to different styles of play and different formations. We have a lot of flexible players. So we will be utilizing these formations or patterns or style of play based on the opposition we analyze. So as we look at the opposition, it will determine which of these formations will work better against this or the other team. Thank you.
All right, Olo response, please.
Mr. Busayo, thinking about if I stood to the occasion, the Super Falcons is a very big sport and a very talented sport. So no one is indispensable on this team. So football is all about moments. When you have the opportunity, you need to rise to the occasion. If I am not here, if any other player is not here, any player that is being invited will also rise up to that standard. So when we have the opportunity, just take it. Thank you.
All right, Olo response, please.
Good evening, Coach Madugu. Good evening, Captain Ajibade. My name is Aaron Gadishalom Sports from Splash FM Ibadan. My question is for both of you. Number one, I'm going to ask a question about the AFCON. Super Falcons going for AFCON next month. Is Mission X possible? That's one. And for the coach, is there any prosperity for the NWFL players, at AFCON, under your tutelage or under you being the gaffer? Thank you.
Well, for us, whether NWFL or play professionally, the most important thing is they are Nigerians. And if they are good enough to play, why not give them the opportunity to also play? There's no limitation. There's no limitation. That's why we're giving them the opportunity. So whoever distinguishes herself, certainly she will have the opportunity to also be part of the team. That cannot be discounted. Thank you.
All right, Sammy.
Is Mission X possible?
Mission X is possible, and possible.
As my coach rightly said, Mission X is possible, and but we also have to be mindful that it is an objective that all other nations are also eyeing. In spite of the limitations on the team right now, but we will strive and do our best and play according to the team tactics and the coach instruction to achieve this great objective, which is Mission X. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Coach and Captain. I just want to ask very briefly. So, there was a lot of inconsistencies before the game, the movements up and down, cancellation of one game, movement of the dates, time, and all of that. Do you think in any way that we have affected the performance of the day? Mind you, we know there's always room for improvement in every performance. But do you think in any way these inconsistencies affected the performance of the groups?
Yeah, it is always good to plan, and when you have a schedule you need to follow. It is important that you follow that schedule. Like you rightly observed, a lot of these inconsistencies, really didn't work out well with us. But I must praise the girls for being focused. They never allowed that to distract them in any way. Yes, it may have accounted for maybe not the early start, the good start we expected. But then you can see as the game progressed, they got themselves, they improved, and they took control of the game. So it may have affected them in one way or the other as individuals, but collectively as a team, I think they were able to get over that. Thank you.
All right. I will appreciate every one of us. Our captain is still going back to Spain this evening, and please, we'll appeal to you guys to let us draw the curtain here. We appreciate every one of you for coming for this post-match conference. Thank you very much for supporting the Super Falcons. I believe that they will deliver Mission X for you all. Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much, Captain. We appreciate